Hello, everyone. This is me, Dusty Circuit here. Welcome to another Skade Town Hall meeting.
Welcome. Not just any town
Let's go.
hall meeting. I'm going to stand right in front of Dusty. Hello. Not just any town hall meeting, but this is our April one. And in April, it's a very exciting month for Skade. Why? So many things. Last week we had Easter. Today we have the celebration at Mall Crawl of our first ever Mall Crawl Mall Edition birthday. Wait, that's a big mouthful. Birthday edition Mall Crawl, because our beautiful mall is turning 1 year old. Buddy will be talking about that. So we got that happening. It's Autism Acceptance Month. That's very exciting on Skate because, well, we all got a little bit of the tism. So we're going to be celebrating that at the end of the month. I think Nen's going to be going over that, upcoming events. And next week is our Skate anniversary. We're turning 5, guys. The big 5, which is wow. Like 5. Oh God, please don't. You're going to summon Mod. No, 5 is really exciting. A lot of and I say this, I feel like every single one, but a lot of Minecraft servers or just gaming communities in general don't really last past the first 6 months. And then if they do, they're lucky to get to a year. And if they do, they're lucky to get to 2 years. So I feel like at 5 years, we're doing really well. We've got a great core group of skaters. You guys are amazing. You guys are why we have such amazing things here, all the way down from just from our leads that help support their teams, the teams that do so much for Skate, to the skaters that are here just enjoying Skate every day. And of course, our Patreon members, thank you so much for you guys helping us keep the lights on. And yeah, it's been an amazing 5 years. We're really proud of everything that we have accomplished and the fact we're still alive. Y'all, the toddler era was difficult, wasn't it? We're mostly potty trained at this point. Evan's still working on things, but we believe
I'm
in you,
getting
Evan.
Kindergartners
What
now.
careful, Telly. You're sitting right next to him. We believe in you, Evan. So
Brave.
no, it's been a really fun 5 years.
Now.
That's right. We are, exactly. In American terms, we're now kindergartners. We're getting our very large backpacks to go on our little tiny bodies and walk into school with our, our not sippy cups, our little lunch boxes and our little juice boxes. So yeah, so the toddler cups, throw those away from, what was that, last year's or the years before then? I can't even remember now. Was that last year? Yeah, the sippy cups are really funny. But guys, we've grown up. We're big kids now. We're 5. We can button our jackets all by ourselves and we're wearing Velcro or slide on, so we don't need to worry about the shoes, but we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. No, in all seriousness, it's been a really fun 5 years for us. It's been a fun 5 years for you guys. I personally have gotten to see a lot of you guys completely grow up. Like, it blows my mind. Telly was telling me recently in a call that about, he's getting ready to graduate, and Ragnar and DBG are graduating, and they're all going to be going on their separate ways. And I'm just like, no, you guys were just 15. Like, literally the other day, 3-4 weeks ago, you were just 15. How is this possible? He says 1 more year, but he's still going to be doing his own thing now. And it's just like crazy to think some of you guys I knew as kids, and now you're functioning. Like, did you hear that word? Functioning. You're functioning adults. JW graduate. A lot of you guys have been graduating. I'm just so proud of you all. It's just like, I feel like this crazy, excited, proud mom, for so many of you. You have a credit card now? Oh, that's big time, Telly. Some of y'all are almost ready to rent a car. You're that old? Ben, not looking at you.
I have been able to rent a car for nearly a decade now.
A few of you are getting there. So you have a maxed out credit card? No, Moodle, bad adult. So no, it's been a wild ride watching you guys grow up, and I feel so privileged and honored just to be able to be part of it. And of course, we're going to be celebrating the hell out of it in a few weeks. Oh, where's Timo? Oh, Timo didn't make it. I was going to say, we've had some people come back recently that it's great to have watched them just evolve and change. And I'm just so excited. Good things are happening on Skade. We're getting ready to get revved up for summer. So you guys know we're already talking about summer camp. Possibly another really rad Skatechella. There's just a lot of cool things that are going to be coming up. And I'm going to let the other Valkyries talk about all that side of it. Let me see, what else was I going to go over? Oh, real quick, I just wanted to touch on, you guys remember when a couple of months ago, I think it was our January or February town hall. We asked for you guys' feedback on some things, right? And you guys were kind enough to take your time. And I want to emphasize taking your time because some of the responses that we got back, and this is over everything from our Discord server, our Minecraft servers, everything in between. We had a lot of questions, and you guys took the time to fill them out. And not just fill them out, but really put in detail your thoughts and feelings on things. And I want you to know, us Valkyries took it incredibly serious. It took us easily 8 to 10 meetings to go through it all. Sometimes we would use an entire meeting on one question alone because every single response that you guys gave us was looked at and talked about, every single one. Some of the things we couldn't do, it just isn't possible because some of the requests were really out there. Some of the stuff we really wanted to do, we thought too was good ideas, but we look at the whole and what the whole of the community felt, and we did go with what the whole felt on a lot of things. But you guys had some great ideas. We have some things that we're going to be making some changes. Nin's going to be talking about that here in a little bit. No, unfortunately, we're not getting rid of Evan.
Oh.
No,
He stays.
don't get rid of me, please. I beg. I beg.
COD
Mercy.
Gaming. Oh, that would be really funny.
Ev
So,
Gaming.
yeah.
Let's get it.
But it's been really fun, and we do appreciate this. We're going to do this annually. Annually, we're going to come to you guys, probably be every January because December is a mess. So we'll come to every January and do this. And just be patient with us. When I say it takes us a while to go through it, you're talking 2-hour meetings every week, and it took us easily 8 to 10 meetings to go over it all. So if that gives you an idea of how serious we took it, don't think, oh, I wasted my time putting that. Nope, not at all. We made a lot of great changes, and we have still some changes to come. So yeah, just wanted to throw that out there before we get started. So all right, well, buddy, how about you tell us a little bit about the mall crawl today?
I can do that. Hello, everybody. Guess what? The mall crawls today. Big surprise.
Yay.
You know, we weren't expecting that, were you?
No,
It's our birthday celebration. Even though the birthday's tomorrow, we're going to celebrate today.
Yay, mall.
We're going to have a few birthday-themed activities. We're going to decorate a cake. It's a very big cake, so you guys better make it look really pretty. And then we're going to run through a lovely little obstacle course just to try and eat some more cake. It's all about cake. And then at the end, we're all going to sing happy birthday and kumbaya and all that. And another birthday cake because it's, once again, birthday. Bad guys can't get the theme. Wait, what did I say? Bad guys can't guess the theme. There we go. And yeah, at the end, you're going to get the normal items and mall certificates that you normally get, but we're going to be giving out a couple extra very, very special items, so you don't really want to miss that.
Yep.
And
collector items.
Yeah,
collectors.
Exactly. And yeah, that's all for me. Bye.
Also, guys, buddy, there's quite a few sales going on,
more.
Right?
I'm going to talk about that at the mall crawl. Blue.
Oh, but just maybe it'll get people at the mall crawl.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, there are a lot of sales going on.
Everything's free.
Everything's free. Everything's free at the Nothing Shop. Feel free to get all your Nothings for free today only. Yeah, there's a bunch of sales running. If you look in mall sales ads, you'll see a bunch of sales, and I'll go over all those that are in the channel at the mall crawl as well.
Yay.
At the whale.
Whale of a deal.
And yeah, hope to see you all there.
Yay! Well, thank you, buddy. All right, Nin, you up?
Right. Okay. So first up, I would like to give everybody a reminder to please do your yearbook photos, your yearbook signature, your yearbook quotes. The deadline is coming up. It is May 2nd. Well, at least for me, I guess if you're Australian, it will probably be a little bit different. But yeah, so May 2nd is when you need to submit your things by. So your photo, your quote, and your signature. Now the signature isn't mandatory. It's kind of just an extra thing that we include that get put onto the yearbook. But it is a pretty cool thing to see your writing translated into a Minecraft resource pack and a very cool book PDF file. So I would definitely suggest doing it if you would like to make something cool, a cool signature. And I would definitely recommend also at least having a photo, but also adding a signature with the photo, but that isn't also necessary. If you would just like to post a picture of yourself, some people post pictures of like, a can of Monster and that's their yearbook photo, or,
It's up to you.
I didn't totally just see that
Not you,
one
Riley.
like a few days ago or
I
something.
feel keen.
Or, you can take a picture of Minecraft and take a picture of your Minecraft skin with like cool armor on and everything, or Hytale, or
If you need
your
help,
favorite
just
game
ask.
like
I'd
Pokemon
love to take your
Go
picture.
or Fortnite, or
Mhm.
yeah. So
Anything.
there's
Any
many
representative.
ways. There's many pictures. If you're coming up on the
Yes.
deadline. If you're coming up on the deadline and you just don't know what picture to go with, I would suggest just going with any picture. You don't need to think about it too much. If you do have a really cool picture that you come up with like right after you submit it, you can always just contact me or Riley, and I'm sure we can get that swapped out before the yearbook is fully published. But again, submitting it by May 2nd is the ideal deadline. So, yep. Yearbook.
Yearbook, guys. Do it.
All right.
Pretty fun to
So,
go back and look at the superlatives from a couple years ago. It's just really fun, guys, to do that.
okay. Give me 1 second. I'm just finishing this question and then I'll talk about it. And by finishing this question, I mean like, typing. So, 1 sec.
You're fine. I cannot type and talk at the same time. I can barely talk and walk at the same time.
I also got mentioned to say that there is also a new form for yearbook, so you'll want to fill that out. It's basically asking what your favorite like movie was from 2025 and like your favorite show. There's a few others in there,
cool.
like your favorite book and everything, and it'll be a fun little page on there with like some of skaters' favorite books and movies and shows and stuff from the year. So that will also be another fun thing that interactive and everything. And there's also the superlatives too. So you'll want to write down Evan for the number one guy with a monocle or something. Not
I deserve it.
saying there actually
Personally.
is a category for that, because
Yeah.
that'd be kind of
Well,
rigged
if
for
there is, we
Evan.
need to
I
create
think there is most likely to be late.
Yeah, I think there's that
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
So you
Ben's
can
like,
either put
"That's-
me or
I know
Evan
what to
down
do."
for that one. Yeah.
I mean,
But,
that's the reason I created a list.
I think the category should be renamed most likely to be late because of work. Can I get that,
Mm.
please?
That
That'll be our
does
quick
not sound
survival.
very entertaining. Sorry.
Most likely
No,
to
it's true.
forget to
It's not
tell-
as
But you
controversial.
tried. You tried.
Most
I
likely to
did
forget to
try.
tell his team that he's going to be late.
Exactly.
You know what?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good one. Actually, you know what?
Oh,
Yeah,
dear,
you guys
you
can
have
vote for that one.
Oh, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Wait, 1 sec.
Silence. Did Discord die?
No,
Nope.
we're just waiting
No,
on.
just
We're
one
just
second.
waiting on Nen really quick.
Yeah, I'm just
Sorry.
typing out a
He's
question.
doing
I want to get this in before people start submitting forms and stuff. So 1 second.
Already done the form.
So who's done a kudos then? Everybody done at least one, yeah?
You can still do a
I've
kudos. I
been
will
yelled at for
refresh
doing
it
them,
one more
so I'm
time.
not gonna do any more.
You can still do a kudos. Run/kudos.
Okay. So next up is a pack feedback form. I'm sure you probably
Yay,
can't
there we
click
go.
it. Oh, you can click it. So basically, the pack team is asking for your feedback on all things pack related, and there are some prizes behind it. I don't have a specific date behind it, but I'm sure I will come up with a more concise date. Here, let's just say in 1 week from today is when I will distribute the rewards. So, I mean, if you want to submit your thing after 1 week, then you can submit it, but you won't get the rewards because it will be delivered in 1 week. So, the rewards basically are you can either choose between 32 diamonds, 1 Shadow and Aurora personal boost, and a pack lover shulker. And the pack lover shulker basically comes with a bunch of different pack items. Basically, there's a excellent mace in there, a bunch of lightsabers, an elytra, and like a netherite sword. And then like a bunch of different pack items and everything with a bunch of kind of cool effects and all that, and things I just figured that people would enjoy as pack viewers and everything. But yeah, the form is a little bit long. It's a little bit on the long end. I didn't actually count exactly how many questions there were, but there are 3 kind of main categories. You have like the general first category where you basically type in like your Minecraft name and like, what your favorite items are, about specifically like the commands that Jake made. And then the next is like about the channels. So like the pack channels. So like community pack updates and event packs and birthday packs. All things kind of relating to that and like feedback regarding specifically those channels and how we can improve them are found there. And then finally the last section is kind of a more broad category where it's just kind of asking about general pack stuff, and we kind of go through events and like custom mobs, and then we get to general items and all that. And then after that is where you can list through any extra ideas and stuff that you have for future events. If you had like a Halloween pack item idea, or if you have an Easter idea that just passed but we could look into in next year, that would be helpful for us. But you also have to remember that it doesn't necessarily mean that it will be added. I mean, there's a lot of ideas that I come up with that I end up not adding because, either they're too difficult or over time I wanted to focus on something that's like a little bit more different, or I ran out of time, especially with like Christmas. Ran out of time on that. Yeah, and then the last one is which would you like for reward? And like I said, I'll deliver those on the what's in 1 week? 18th, it looks like. Yeah, 18th.
Yay.
So
Boosts on the 18th.
rewards will
guys.
be delivered then. Yeah. Or if you want the shulker box, I mean, I took a lot of effort into the shulker box.
I just submitted mine. I was excited.
Okay, let me.
My sunglasses.
Okay, and then I believe that was basically it for the pack feedback form. If you would like to just leave it up, you don't necessarily have to complete the form just yet. If you want to listen to town hall and everything, but I would just keep it up in the background and submit it a little bit later if you'd like. And I'll get started on the next part in a second. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so next up is kind of the upcoming events. And it's kind of a recap of what I said last time, but now we have one less event. So we have mall crawl today, so that'll be after this town hall, and that one is very fun and exciting. And then we have Skadeversary that will be next week. as that is the closest to our actual birth date, because that is on the 18th, and I believe our actual birth date is, I think, either 19th, 20th, or the 21st.
Our birthday is the 20th, April 20th. Happy birthday. That's the day we've been recognizing. We technically had the Discord open the day before, but not everyone was officially in yet, and we got everyone officially. Yeah. We started like the night before, but yeah, it's the 20th.
Yep. So the 18th will be the big party, and then I'm sure we'll do some fun but a little bit smaller like birthday things for the few days after, especially on the actual birthday, and that'll be very fun to celebrate. Event team has a lot to prepare for, so yeah, it's going to be a busy next few weeks. And then after Skadeversary on the 25th is the autism acceptance event. And you might be like, whoa, that's like very late for autism acceptance. It's because Easter was literally the first weekend of April. And that's I wouldn't say very uncommon. I mean, it's just a random chance of that happening. But it doesn't typically happen on the first weekend of April, so we had to push back the autism acceptance event from being either in the middle to being at the very end of this kind of
thank you Easter
reset of events. So yeah, Easter kind of took over autism acceptance at the start of the month, but this whole month is autism acceptance month, and we can celebrate basically anytime throughout the month. This is the time where we basically celebrate our autism and also recognize where we have our faults and can learn from ourselves and everything, but also accept that the way we are is the way that we are. I mean, are you sure you have 3 O's instead of 2? That's one fault for you, and yeah.
Yep. It's also it's also a time for us to like just be accepting of each other too. Like it's one thing I love about Skade is just it's a safe place to be ourselves, because sometimes outside of Skade, as you guys know, it's just they're not quite as understanding about our quirkies. So yeah, really thankful for that. We will celebrate the hell out of it at the end of the month.
Yep. And then going a little bit further ahead, we will be having a prom sometime in May. We don't want to tie it down to a specific weekend just yet. It kind of depends on how much we get burnt out after autism acceptance, because I want to also be a pretty big event. So there's, basically 3 back-to-back events, and
I guess it'll be in the May.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and then I believe sometime in June. Also, I don't want to also tie it down to some weekend. Will be the Pride event, which is always a very big and fun and bright event.
We love the gays.
And that's
the gays.
That's
and then
the
graduation too.
Graduation too. Yeah, that will also be sometime in June, but that will probably be towards the start of June. As some people have already graduated by that point. I mean, I guess some people would graduate in May. It's still a little weird to me, but yeah,
it's regional. Arizona's May, Washington's June.
I wonder if any states are July.
Buddy, what are you guys East Coast? Do you guys typically graduate in June or May? Like high
school? I forgot. It was so long ago, Blue.
Yesterday. I'm just kidding.
It was
that was nearly 10 years ago now.
I was gonna say, I think Magic has said too, May for their area. So just in Arizona's May. It's May, June. Some of you guys are graduating. It's awesome.
May Day.
We'll celebrate. Plus, you guys, summer camps come in. That'll probably be towards the end of June, I'm guessing. So yeah, so very exciting stuff coming up. Thank you, Nin.
Yep, very exciting. And then last up, we have, we went through the feedback form, not the pack one that I just posted, but the Skade feedback form, and we have kind of made a large list of either changes we are going to look into a little bit more, or changes that we definitely want to see happen in the next next few, I wouldn't say days, but in the next few weeks and upcoming months of Skade. Obviously, some changes will be a little bit on the slower of rollouts, as they kind of require more of our thoughts to be there, just to be sure that we do things correctly. And then I can't really go too much in detail, but I do know that some of the changes do kind of involve making the rules a little bit more concise and more clear, and like updating them to be a little bit more updated, because I do know that sometimes they do be a little bit outdated. And so that is definitely one of them. Some of the other kind of changes we've already done, like the alcohol rule change has already kind of gone in effect, and will be reflected with like the more concise rules and everything. But it's also not just things changing. There are also new ideas and everything that are brought around from the form, of kind of fun things we can do with Skade, and ways to keep maybe playing a certain game exciting and everything. And we're looking forward to being able to do those kinds of things as well. Although another thing that is changing that I do want to mention is we are going to be going through our channels and actually like condensing a lot of like channel categories and everything, to make it a lot more like clear, and have channels that are significant, where it's not just a lot of extra channels that after the first few pages gets lost, unless you scroll all the way down to like the big channels like Midgard, and like Midgard Talk and Midgard Screenshot and stuff. So we do want to make the channel categories a lot smaller, and well, you may ask how we're going to do that. Is actually thanks to Jake. We have this new command that will be using this, that will basically archive the channel. So we will keep all the channel history, and it will go into kind of a form channel that doesn't take up space on our server besides one channel. But basically, so like for instance, what's a good channel I could use? I know there's still a watch party channel that has been marked for deletion but hasn't actually been deleted, and that's because we didn't want to get rid of the history. Well,
Right.
That channel can now just be push shot one would be really bad. It'd take a
That would
long
be
time
really
to
bad.
archive.
Same with random.
I can use Push
No,
Shot too.
no.
So yeah, like watch party would be like one form post in that channel, and you wouldn't be able to type in it or anything, but you would be able to look back at the old messages and be like, wow, this one is from Blue from 2022, and it says, I really like this movie, or I hate this movie. You'll be able to
I'm
see
bad,
like the
that's
time and who posted it, and a bunch of things, and that's kind of all thanks to Jake. It's a very wonderful command, and it will mean that we won't lose any more channel history whenever we do have to make categories smaller. I mean, there's quite a few games that are a little bit smaller now than they were when we expanded their categories, and now we can more easily condense those categories while also keeping, the things preserved on them. And yeah, it's just very, very exciting. Have a cleaner Discord that is a little bit less cluttered, but also keeping all the kind of important things.
Which you guys asked for, which we've asked for too. So you're not the only ones.
Yeah.
This has been something we've wanted to do for a while.
Yep. I believe that's it for me.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do the kudos for this month. Hold on. If you have an announcement, I'm going to ask for that and just after kudos. Anybody that has anything they want to announce or let us know is happening, you'll have a chance to do that here in just a minute. But let me really quickly do kudos. Let me do one last little refresh. Make sure we have it all. All right. So, oh, that's cool, Jake. I'm only seeing the most recent ones. Is that correct? I'll say like load more, but
you may want to click the load more button. There's one after
one
that.
more. Oh, that's rad. Okay, I do see it. All right, cool. All right, well, thank you. All right, so the first one is for to Telly. It says to Telly is introducing me to my husband, and then it says in parentheses streaming the new Resident Evil for us. I love that. To Jargon for going above and beyond all the time for players on all the teams that they are on. Their work is greatly appreciated. Mm-hmm. To the mall team for all their hard work on yet another great mall crawl. To the event team for all their all-nighters during the busy month of April making the events. Yes, thank you for doing that one. To Jargon for doing a fantastic job stepping up into the new birthday lead role. Keep up the hard work. To Blue, it says for being the best bestie I could ask for and supporting me every time without fail. Oh, that's really nice. To Ben for always doing a good job as a birthday lead and also doing a great job on the farm team. Yep. To Dusty for always being a very good friend and your sense of humor and also humbling me more often than not. Oh, love that. To Nin for all the hard work you continue to do for the entire community, both in the spotlight and behind scenes. Yep. Thank you. I could have put that same thing. To Timo, and unfortunately Timo's not here. To Timo, it's been amazing getting to reconnect with you this month, and I'm super proud of how far you've come. I speak for all of us when I say it's amazing that you're back here with us. So Timo, make sure Timo sees that later. To Telly for being an amazing friend and giving us amazing streaming content. Yep, can you tell Telly we like the streams? To Jake for all the amazing work you've done as an Oracle and for our website, and also perhaps for making that amazing April Fool's webpage. Haha. If you guys didn't see it, it was Ev Gaming. It was funny.
It was great, by the way.
To all the Valkyries for doing a good job keeping the server running, but also help providing content to the community. Thank you. To Riley for putting on the best events and doing really cool stuff with Easter. Yep. To Yorkie and Allie for helping me make media team content. Yes. To Abby, thank you for hosting the presentation night. It was such an awesome event. To Jargon for all that they do on all of the teams. They are so rad, and rad is exclamation points or all capped. To Jargon for covering birthday whilst my birthday, so I can't be at the meetings. I love that. You did that one. To Jargon again for their fantastic job leading birthday team while Ben is unable to lead for his birthday build. To Buddy, you are the best mall team dictator for real. Fire emoji. Thank you for your hard work. And the last one is to Allie for helping find a bug in the website, and Jaime. I love that they put Jaime. That nobody had noticed yet. So nice job, guys. So thank you. That is this month's kudos. Just as I always say, remember, guys, it's so easy to do a kudos. Just / kudos, enter, type in the name, and then type in what it is you would like to say, and it will put it in here for us to read. And like I said, it only takes a few seconds, like literally 15 to 20 seconds to do a kudo, but hearing something positive about yourself can really impact and really, really last. So it's worth it to take the time to do it. So thank you guys for continually participating in kudos and continually building each other up, because boy, with this world how it is, That's what we need. We need more buildup. You guys are doing a fantastic job. So, with that being said, Jake, you're going to be next. But before I ask Jake, is there anyone that has anything they would like to announce? Anybody have anything going on? Anything like that they would like to do? I know, a Moodle. What do you have, a Moodle? Go for it.
Well, you might want to read that out.
Oh, sorry. If you weren't here for the Easter event, you might have missed it. But the Midgard Zoo has a new Africa exhibit with new animals, including elephants, lions, and giraffes. Please visit. Telly's asking, do you still do tours? Yes, for 5 diamonds.
Are the rains blessed?
I was going to
In the
say
zoo?
that. I was gonna-
No.
Also want to do just say really quickly for Spawn Team, we do have a contest in the works. So if you guys have not seen, we do have a writing contest. We are changing the writing format just a bit. We're going to now 3 a year. Was that correct, or 2? No, 2 a year, Telly, plus a middle bonus. But that is a special project that's going to be happening. So yeah. So make sure you guys participate. Just a reminder, it doesn't have to be novels. It doesn't have to be like correct grammar. It doesn't have to be anything like that. You know that you like the number 3. Yeah, this is now 2. So we're giving you guys this will be our spring one. We also have a fall one, and then we're gonna have a little fun in the summer, but we're gonna leave winter alone because winter is just slammed. We have a hard time even fitting in reading them. That's how busy winter is. So we know you guys have a hard time too. Autistic info dumps are welcome. Yes. You like trains? Talk about them. Anything you guys would like. It's actually, I was just reading a study about reading and writing and how it actually like continues to develop our brains even into our like 50s, 60s, and 70s. You live longer apparently. So fighter jet manual, sure thing. We've had that before. We've had a manuscript. We've had all kinds of writing. It could be just almost like a diary entry. Like, I'm so frustrated. This is happening and I don't feel like I have control of my life. Or, we have all kinds of categories that you can win awards from. And yeah, we're just, we're doing a little bit of restructure, unfinished scripts, life thoughts. Yep. You're going to write the apple pie. I believe in you, Moodle. You can do it. I know Jay is a tough one, but you're going to get it. Bring me a higher love. You want to write a song? All right. So, yep. So, and then let's see. I don't think yeah. Okay. The other one will be announced later. So yeah. So guys, thank you. And Jake, are you ready to talk about your stuff?
I was about to say you forgot something. Yes, I can't stream because my Wi-Fi is currently hanging on by a thread. But we've had a website update, and this brings 2 really cool features that would be better if I didn't get pinged. These 2 really cool features that I think you guys are going to love. So let's start with portals. So have you ever wanted to find somebody's portal, but you just can't find it and you can't be able to spend the next 20 minutes going through all 4 halls and 2 floors?
Yes.
Now, thank you, Evan. So now you can use the website to find everybody's portal. So if you go to the link I just put in voice chat 1 and sign in, you'll be able to see everybody's portals. You can switch between Loki, Freya, Odin 4 and the 2 floors, and you can even search for who you're looking for, and that will show you exactly what portal they're in. And if you click on their name as well, you can also get a little message pop up helping you find out where you need to go.
So really cool, guys.
This
and
is
thank you to
amazing.
Jake. And for some of you that deliver, maybe someone buys something from your mall shop, you say, I'll deliver it to your mailbox. Pop on the website and you'll tell you where they're at. It's so nice. And also kudos to Jake, bonus here, for taking the time to manually input a lot of this, because remember we had encouraged you guys to all link your portal room. That would have helped out a lot on this, but unfortunately now we didn't get a lot of response on that one. So Jake had to go in and manually enter them.
90% didn't link. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Jake.
Lot. Yeah, it was a lot. So Jake went around and manually did it so that we would have this updated. So thank you, Jake, for doing
this
that.
Is
And
This is amazing.
it's great.
The
Mhm.
UI,
Yep.
the UI is.
Sometimes
I
you
just
guys hear
clicked on
me
the link.
say,
The UI is
does
brilliant.
anyone know? I often say all the time, does anyone know where this portal room is? So
All
there
the
You
you
know
go,
time.
what?
guys.
In fact, it's been
easy.
such a problem that we'll probably for the first few weeks still be like, does anyone know? And then wait, hang on, there's a literal like web page for this now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like I think that's gonna be like the stop raising your eyebrows at me, buddy. Go away.
And for those who thinking, oh, I don't really want to be seen that I've got a portal, don't worry. The things that I'm currently talking about, including portals, is locked behind a login. For context on how the login works, you log in with your Discord, it verifies that you're in the Skade server, and that's it. It's just
That's how
so
we keep
we
it
know
just guys.
exactly. So it's still 100% secure.
safe.
It's just
Yep, it's
we
safe.
know that you're from Skade instead of us having to manually add
My
in
account
400 users.
I do it. I feel very confident in this, and my account is attached to Skade. So if something was to be compromised on my personal account, it would affect all of Skade. It would affect our Skade server, and I am very
Good thought.
confident in this. If that gives you an idea, so
yes,
so yeah,
very-
so don't be afraid to log in through your Discord. It just makes sure
Now-
that you get to see Skater content, whereas the rest of the world gets to see just our generic content.
Yep. Now the next thing is one of my favourite, and I think we're really cooked to this. So of course, next week is the Skade anniversary, and have you noticed that me, I believe Blue, I think Buddy's had it on for a bit. I've been rocking some really cool merch. I mean, have you seen our hoodies? Look how cool these hoodies look. It's got a little SG on
Look
the
at me.
back. It's gold. It's really cute. And have you ever wanted one of those? Because I'm sure people definitely thought that now you can have one. If you go to that link, which is skadegaming.com/merch, ignore the town hall, that's just a tracker. We can now make merch for you. If I go to that link as well, so grab a photo, it will automatically put your name in if you've linked your Minecraft account. And from there, you can pick from 3 different outfits. You can pick a hoodie, you can pick some fancy glasses and a party hat, and you'll automatically get applied to your skin. You can click if you're Steve or Alex, and it just looks really cool.
It's very cool. It's like getting your character dressed, and then it gives you a skin, and you just apply your skin. I love his buddies are below his mouth, below his eyes, and mine are just above it. Knits are perfect though,
you can,
man.
Blue. There's a bunch where you can lower it.
I like it where it's at. Thank you.
Yeah, fair.
Let me see. There you go. Mid, low. Actually, low would be perfect for me. Yeah. So, and there's only a few items right now, guys, but like Jake said, it's more to come. So, yeah, more to come. And if you guys have ideas on it, things you'd like to see, talk to Jake.
Yes, it's a very cool dynamic system, and we can add whatever we like. And that is it for the website upgrades. There has been a
Yay.
couple small things behind the scenes you may notice, like, for example, if you're not a fan of light mode or dark mode and you'd prefer a more darker mode, then we now
than
have
dark
a
mode? That's me too.
midnight theme. If you click on the midnight theme, it basically removes all of the extra things, and it's just a focused black background. So if you prefer that, top down to the bottom of the website and you'll find a selector there.
Looks just like this, guys. All scroll all the way down, and it's at the bottom. Any page.
And yeah, it'll make your
Midnight.
theme entirely black. You also
Oh, I
notice
like
that there's
that.
a new cool section on the homepage. And to wrap it up, this won't be a huge change for everybody, but we have completely overhauled the wiki, and we are working on making it more dynamic and more flexible. So you should hopefully be seeing more things on the wiki soon. And in fact now, so if you head over to the wiki, you'll see a new homepage for it. There's some quick links and more. So yes, very cool.
Very cool stuff. Thank you so much,
that's it.
Jake. Woo! All right. Is there anything else? Any last chance? Anyone want to is there anything that anyone wants to announce that they got going on or anything? A Moodle, yes. What would you like? A Moodle? A Moodle with 2 O's. No, that's if you had to change your name.
Oh, I did also. I forgot to mention that that the snapshot server is coming back for Vanaheim. Currently, Couplemon will be down, but we will be bringing it back up. So, like, if it wins a what are we playing, we can always just boot the server up, and I can always switch over the IP or create a different IP temporarily to run coinciding with the snapshot and everything. But the snapshot isn't currently up as I ran into kind of a small barrier behind the scenes, but we should be up on the newest snapshot pretty soon. As you guys know, this newest snapshot is the Sulfur Cube new game drop. We haven't had a snapshot up in quite a long time because most of the features aren't really the most multiplayer focused. This last drop, they overhauled the visuals of the baby mobs and everything, but that was pretty much all that they did. There wasn't really anything exciting for us to look at. If we had the snapshot rolled up instead of, say, Cobblemon at the time, we would have just been like, oh, look, new baby mobs. And then it would have been like a 5-minute what are we playing session. And it wouldn't be that fun. But with this newest drop, with the sulfur cubes and the new cave biome, there's a lot more exciting stuff to kind of play around with. We could play, like soccer or football, as the British people say. I guess actually everybody else except for here, but
just us.
It's just
we can play like a game where we kick around a sulfur cube into goals and stuff.
Literally,
like there's
it's
so
going to be
many
so fun.
multiplayer focused things that we can
Get
play
ready to
around with it. So I'm very excited. The newest version has such a different server formatting thing too, so that is also very important for me to learn. When Midgard does come up with all the plugins and everything update so that we're able to go to the tiny takeover, or probably more likely when we skip the tiny takeover and go to the sulfur cube, because tiny takeover, even though it was such a small drop for gameplay wise back and stuff, it was a pretty big drop that it'll take some time for developers to account for. But the good thing is that we're not entirely missing out on that much by not being on the newest version. The April Fool's Day snapshot, I also didn't really include on the server. And that's just mainly also difficulty with like kind of back-end stuff. Technical terms, our server currently only supports Java 21, but the newest snapshots and stuff support Java 25. I'm currently, making something that makes it so it supports Java 25, but I also want to be cautious and didn't want to rush it for April Fool's Day, and that was like the day that I came back to my computer. So yeah, we just didn't have anything for April Fool's Day, but that's okay.
We had our own April Fool's Day stuff though. That was really
and
fun.
The snapshot, in my opinion, also wasn't entirely, it wasn't entirely multiplayer friendly too. From everything that I've seen about it, the snapshot was kind of more just single player focused too, where it was just like I heard people in like the server kind of community basically being like, yeah, my server crashed from having 3 people with glowstone following them, basically.
Oh yeah,
and it's like,
saw that too.
yeah, that's not the most ideal for a server. Is they basically added like dynamic lighting to vanilla, but like they literally did it by every time you move a piece of glowstone, it adds like an invisible block behind it for half a second or whatever, and it's like, yeah, maybe we
had a ton of fun that day.
Shouldn't have that.
We really did. Jurgen just said April Fool's pack was amazing. Like it really was. Like we had a lot of fun. For those that didn't know, you could become a Lego figure. You could become little. You could become really buff. You could become paper thin. And Magic was walking around paper thin. The car was hysterical. Like it gave me so many ideas for future events too. Sorry event team, but I got ideas. So you do need to release the car as a standalone, or even make this pack like something that can be, we could have on, for
you technically
events.
can right now. You can do /resource pack use April Fools.
Do you guys know you could do that? You could change your packs that easy with just a command. If you didn't know that, it's that easy. You just pick the pack you want. If you're like, oh, I want to listen to the music from the prom pack, go do it. You can just change it with just one input. So only put in whatever one you want, but Yeah, it was really cool. Thank you guys again for making that. Pack team worked hard on that one, and you guys did a great job. So cool. All right. Well, is there anything else? Anyone else has anything to bring up or let us know about before we head over and get our mall crawl on? Nope. All right.
Everybody come to the mall.
Come to the mall crawl. All
Awesome.
right. Cool. All
Remind
right,
us
guys.
the birthday team we're planning tomorrow.
Yeah, birthday team planning session tomorrow for those that were not around.
Hey, Riley, where are you going?
Can I do my
All right.
outro?
Well, Dusty, are you
Right.
ready?
Riley, come back
Yes.
here.
Evan, grab the bell.
Who left?
What do you
Someone
hear?
already left.
Thank you all for watching. This has been me, Dusty Circuit, here with another Skade Town Hall meeting. If you liked what you saw, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to see my next videos, be sure to hit the bell for notifications.
Peace out.
Peace out.